Hello, my lovely Taurus. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Taurus, we have the fault line and the mother, the venom and the storm, the sustainer, the hunter, the bardo, the comic, and Eros. Taurus, I mean, it's been in y'all's read now for a minute, just this idea of, I mean, even like the past year of, like, I'm not this person, I'm not that person, like, who am I? I'm my own person, just like really, like fighting for your identity and holding on to a narrative. Because what was your last read? It was just that or maybe it was a few reads ago, but just this idea of like somebody handing you a bucket of woes and saying, here, eat this, right? And you having to eat. And when I say eat, I don't mean literally eat. I mean like emotionally, you're consuming this confusion, this brokenness, this nastiness, and just like holding on to it, because it's like, this is what I've been given to hold on to, and this is what I have to consume, right? Like emotionally. And I think, you've been freeing yourself of that. You've been uncovering, like who handed you that bucket of woes and who said you had to eat it and why did you have to eat it and why do you need to discontinue that consumption, right? Because when the confusion clears, there's a level of relief, but there's also just this like, when you start to consume happiness, when you start to consume joy, when you start to consume self-love and self-respect and honor yourself and honor your boundaries and like you don't allow for that negativity to course through your system, because we are what we eat, literally and figuratively, right? And if we surround ourselves with people who are constantly telling us, like nobody really loves you and you blah, 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 like that shit affects you. You know what I mean? Like to think that you could be abandoned out of somebody not loving you, to think that, you're not worthy of all of the amazing, wonderful experiences and emotions in life. Like, how dare anyone tell you that you don't deserve that? You know what I mean? And if something happened along the way that was out of everyone's control, to have it skewed and pitched to you in a way that makes you less in an attempt to make somebody else less is horrifying, cruel, and abusive. And it takes strength, right, Taurus? Because you're a fixed sign and you are loved, you are adored, that you are important, and that you're, you're steady, you're altruistic, you're kind, you are more sincere than most people around you. You know what I mean? Like you are a beautiful human being, Taurus. And you got caught eating on woes because you were like, what else do I eat? Like I'm in this storm. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to believe or why to believe them or what's, you know what I mean? Just feeling like, okay, I'm just trying to survive here, so I'm gonna consume this. But I think understanding like how that consumption did so much damage, but in understanding that negativity of other people and being ignorant of their motivations, and therefore being protected, right? Divinely protected has been in your reads, like you've just been divinely protected through this horrifying process that you've undergone, right? And I think you're able to, I don't think you're like sitting back and laughing about it, but I feel like there's this sense of like taking a deep breath and like, those fuckers thought they could get me. But they, you know, like they can't. You were raised on love. You were raised on, you have consumed compassion and knowledge and understanding and awareness, and you've been, I want to say like raised on beef. I don't know why. I'm just picturing a cow. But you've attained enough of the nutrients that you needed in life so that when you found yourself in a situation where you were now suddenly eating something like your body was rejecting it, right? It didn't sit right with your soul. And there's pleasure in that. There's honor in that. You know, like you can take pride in the fact that that did not sit well with your soul. And you can forgive yourself for those instances where I don't know, like food is just like, it's Taurus, I guess, I don't know, but like the aroma of food, you know, like there are some foods that are very aromatic. And if you're consuming resentment and loss and abandonment and rage and anger and, you know what I mean, if that's what you're consuming, then you have that aroma about you. And you can laugh out of relief, knowing that aroma, maybe you're, as Taurus, I'm sorry, maybe your ass stinks for a second because you consume some shit, right? But like, haha, like that's not what my body rejects that. My body that does not resonate with my soul. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad I figured that out here. I'm glad I figured that out now, right? Because those are lessons that you want to have already learned, not lessons that you want to be in the process of learning when you go to this next step. That I think you've just been becoming more and more aware of. You know, Bardo is kind of the in-between, like that dream state. And I feel like you felt like you were in between, right? You've been in that like state of detoxing, you know, like cleaning out your system, you know, like drinking lots of water, you know, like getting out those aromas, you know, exercising, pushing that out, like that energy out of your muscles. You know what I mean? I just feel like there's been this like, but the more you cleanse, the more you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And I almost feel like this, but you got the heads up. You got the heads up in the beginning before it all went down. You knew what was going to go down. You were told this is what's going to happen. And fuck if it didn't happen. And I think rushing towards consuming something that sustains you, that your body doesn't reject, you know, engaging in that relationship of sincerity, of joy, of love, of comfort, of family, you know, like of all of the things that sit right with your soul. Taurus. All right, let's get some clarifiers. 9 minutes in. Sorry, you guys. This one was like, I mean, y'all had a lot of cards at the onset, admittedly. I was feeling this one. Okay. Shout out to Rue if he's watching. Love you. The Fool, Santa Muerta, Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Well, yeah, you know, like coming back to life, being ready, knowing like all of the things that it's like, I have everything that I need to go. I just feel like saying, I knew this was going to happen. It fucking happened. And this was the result of it. And oh my God, you know, like I can't believe I sat in that stench for so long. And now I'm ready to release it. I'm ready to let it go. I'm heading towards a new beginning that's going to bring with it so much more abundance, so much more fulfillment, you know, like so much more peace. All right, Taurus. 10 of Cups. Justice, the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the Moon. Well, you know, again, I feel like these are just like confirmation cards because it's that, like, it never sat well with my soul, right? The Selkie is never satisfied. This doesn't fit, right? This doesn't feel like, I feel like I'm supposed to be over there, but I'm here and I know this is where I'm supposed to be and I'm just to be happy about it, but I feel really, I'm just eating her woes. And like needing to follow your intuition to what doesn't, like what your soul isn't rejecting, right? You know, you're like, my soul's rejecting all of this and I got to find my way into something that sits well with my soul. And I think that you have been just trusting in like the depth of your emotion and of your love and of your character, and really just like, I'm going to trust me in this situation because I know who I am and I know what resonates with my soul and I know what I need to eat. You know, get your fucking fast food out of my face. Right? Because like justice, like this is like, it is not okay that you were force fed all of these things. It is not okay that you had to exist in anger and resentment and abandonment and, you know, like, and be told that you weren't loved enough because somebody else needed to be put down and you were just a pawn in the game. Not okay. Because you're worth more than that. You're a whole fucking human being with a whole fucking heart, a whole fucking mind, a whole fucking soul. You are not worthy of lack. You are not worthy of less. You are worthy of honor and respect and love. You are worthy of somebody who celebrates you as an individual, because all on your own, you came into this world worthy and of honor and respect. But you've been eating woes, and it's time for it to stop. Taurus. Damn. The Sword and the Mask. It's time to cut away with this idea, this false narrative that has been fed to you, that you are somehow not worthy, that you are somehow not enough, that you should, for whatever reason, accept less and feel beneath others, because that is a bunch of fucking horseshit. And you know that. So stand in it. Act like it. Make decisions accordingly. According to who you really are. All right, Taurus. Love y'all so much. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this video does resonate, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.